I feel so stupid. Come on, kids. Now don't you turn on me. Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out. We are switching it up today. And it's gray, it's windy, it's cold, a little bit of drizzle. It's been like this for what, 2 days now?
Yeah.
Finding the motivation to come out here in this, it's a little more tasking than normal.
Yeah, I just told Kyle a little bit ago, I missed the sun.
Yeah, it should be here tomorrow.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Well, the reason we're doing a little different today is because we got a little problem up the hill. We'll go into it a bit more, but we got to show you something and talk about something with the birds. So you're going to get to see an evening feeding. We got to get the goats taken care of. We are probably about an hour and 10 minutes away from dusk, which is normally when I can get the birds to go in on their own. But we got a new challenge tonight, and I honestly can't say that I have the solution yet. So we're going to do it together. Ready?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, well, here's some goats hooting and hollering at us. We better go get them fed, and then we'll go up and see what's going on with the birds.
Yes. So Kyle is getting the tractor and getting straw for me because we spent some time this morning cleaning out their pen, getting out some of the straw because it's super soppy in there. I mean, when it rains like it has the last couple days, it's just a muddy mess. Hi, buddy. Hi, Herc. Well, come here. Look at those muddy feet. I don't want to make you wait too long. Nice sprucers. Man, little Mario, your little face is really puffed up, huh? We're gonna get you some straw to keep you warm. Oh, all right. Well, you guys know where to go. Come on. Come on. Good job. All the way in, Mama. All the way in. Come on. Come on, babe. Come on, guys. There you go. That was what you wanted, huh? Spruce, are you next? You want your food next? Okay, buddy. You got to get off the gate, though, okay?
Spruce or Loose, how are you today, buddy? I just want my food. Got my food, Mom?
Well, I have your food, but it's not in here yet. We got to get the Blues
You ain't
Crew.
got my food.
You're right.
Sassy. I'm sassy.
He's always sassy.
Hi, Blues Crew. Hi, boys. Mr. Harry, Mr. Larry, Miss Blue. Hi, pretty girl. This poor guy, on rainy days, cloudy days, he still wants to play. He's still got energy to burn, but these goats just want to be lazy. And so he gets a little rambunctious, playing chase. So we're in jail right now, aren't we? Oh, hi, Larry. Spruce, you over here telling stories, buddy?
He was, man. You can tell everybody what you think?
Everybody knows what I think. Food, 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 food. Not for Ouija, don't care about him. Not for Blue, don't care about her. Just for Spruce, Mom.
Spruce is the most important of all.
As long as you understand that, yes.
All right. Come on, guys. Thank you.
It's a little walk and talk to the feeders every time.
Are you going to talk too?
Golly. Harry, Larry, come on, guys.
I'm trying, guys.
Hair Bear. Hey,
Come on, Harry. Come on, boys.
I'm sorry you guys got to eat with Herc right there in your face, but at least he's on the other side of the panel. I never want to forget how grateful I am, so I remind myself a lot for my tractor. This thing, I think I'm pushing 60 hours on it already, at least. But, you know, bringing the straw down, which is over there behind my truck, it's just so easy to throw on the pallet, throw some straw on there, and drive it around. Love that thing. We always got to stand guard, don't we?
Yeah.
Spruce says, "Thank you, Mom. Ouija stupid."
You're welcome, buddy.
I think we caught that a little bit.
I think you said thank you for protecting him from stupid Ouija, but, you know, he's just a hungry guy.
Herc's over there having to be good on the other side of the fence while the Blues Crew's eating right in his face.
Sorry, buddy.
How we getting along over here? A lot of goat butt. You can see, especially on Harry, these guys look bigger on cold days. Because if you can't tell, they just kind of puff out their fur a little bit. I'll show you on little Mario and Koopa, they're the same way, a little extra fluffy on the cold days. I noticed Blue's face and her neck, she kind of had it puffed up a little bit when I came down. Show off your little fluffy, yeah, is that how we fluff it up? So we had consistent rain all day yesterday, I mean literally all day. And I'm gonna get that patio well shed done, but the weather is not working well with us. So I just gotta be patient. I don't have the roof on it right now, so the subfloor did get wet. And I'm on the part where we're actually installing, whoa! So I'm on the part where we're actually installing the roof panels, which will obviously help the next time it rains from getting the subfloor wet. So that's coming. I'm gonna tell you what we think about it. And
One of these days.
Stepped in a hurt bomb.
Oh, man.
So what we did today, there you go, she just shook and fluffed up her own fur.
That's like the most I've ever seen her mohawk up.
It's because Spruce is standing there next to
Yeah.
her. So this morning, it was still misting, drizzly a little bit. And then we got a little bit more drizzle, I don't know, mid-morning, a little bit closer to the afternoon. I don't know, it's just wet out here. So Shannon and I went through and swept everything out, got as much of the gross straw out as we could without getting all the way down to the mud, because you will biff it coming around right here. But what we've done is brought this other straw down because it's gonna be colder tonight. And so we'll put that straw in the shelter, and then I imagine most all of them will be sleeping in that big shelter tonight, except for Herc. He'll be in his house.
Ready to come out, Herc?
Look at the poor face. You look so innocent, but buddy,
The thing
you gotta
is,
be good.
dude, you're not innocent. No, you're not.
Coming for a watch out, Herc. I gotta check food bowls.
Larry is so funny because the moment that somebody else is getting attention, he's like, I want attention.
Yeah.
Pet me.
Harry will do it too. He'll sneak in there, but Larry's real quick to do it. This guy's the quickest.
Oh, absolutely.
Do I have something in my beard? Are you cleaning it for? Stay down. You got muddy, wet paws, dude. I know. I love you too. I'll just hug on you, okay? How about that? Can I just hug on you? You can keep your paws to yourself. Not that your head is any cleaner than your paws, really. Now, I checked the forecast, and it's not calling for rain tonight. It looks like it's gonna rain.
It sure looks like rain.
But I'd really like to leave their outside hay feeders. How damp is this? It's not bad at all. I'll throw that little top bit out. But I'd love to leave these things out. That way they have options if they want to eat in there, but they can come out here, because I know Spruce likes his own and Luigi likes his own.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll get them loaded with hay. Definitely want to spread straw in the big shelter. And I think Herc, he doesn't really need much, but we may just throw a little fresh layer on top.
Okay.
Cool with that?
Got it.
I can feel that wind, that northern wind coming around the back of the goat shelter.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we built this. Or I built it. Somebody built it.
I think you built
I
it.
think I built it too. That's why I built it with the door opening that way. And that's why that little shelter and that shelter open to the south, because it's colder right here. And these goats, they can handle cold. It's the wind. And I think
Yeah.
it's kind of the same as birds.
Yeah.
I remember talking to Dad about that. And they'll come out. I mean, it could be really cold, and they'll be out here laying on the Herc hut in the middle of the night instead of inside the shelter at times. But if that wind picks up at all, they're
Yeah.
staying in there.
Well, and we've had a lot of concern that our opening is too big and that we need to cover the window. But when they come in here to lay down, they are back here in a corner out of the wind. So that is north right there. So all the northern wind is being blocked, and we'll pile a bunch of straw and stuff in here. Did you have something to say?
I have everything to say, Mom. You want to hear what I got to say?
I always want to hear what you got to say.
Take me up inside the camper with Princess Nala. I think I'm royalty like her.
You think so? Spruce, I'm getting you some hay. Well, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. Come on. Silly boy, come on. Thank you. All right, guys. You're not really helping a whole lot. You know, You're not really helping a whole lot.
My helpers aren't helping much either. I think we're gonna tackle that together.
Hey, little Mario. Can I get you to move? Why don't you get up there with your brother? Yeah.
The Blues Crew, I set that thing down to cut it open, and they're doing the exact same thing. The spruce is in fact ramming it.
Watch out, Herc.
Good boy. They're just the most curious little animals,
Oh, I know it.
especially these goatlets, huh?
Well, and it cracks me up because we literally just filled their hay feeders, and yet they try to eat this. And I'm like, it's straw.
Something new. It's new, Mom. It's new. It's new.
know.
It's new.
Hey, buddy, why don't you back up a little bit so I can put it
Blue
down?
is on it.
Oh, that's so funny.
She may just be keeping Spruce awake. He's trying to ram the boys, but he's hitting the straw with his warning shots. Blue, did you just poo all over the straw, silly
Did
girl?
she really?
Drop some bombs. It wouldn't be a K&S Get Out video if there wasn't some poo involved. Are you pooing on the straw, dude? Yeah. You're gonna break it apart and then you'll be falling, won't you? Hi, Bluesy.
Come on, baby.
I feel good. You were stretching out for me to pet you a little bit ago, huh? I'm so happy that you're starting to accept the love. Oh, bless you. Hey. You are such a stinker. I've noticed he will bite, like little pieces of their fur. Come after their fur and yank it out. You probably don't like that much, do you, Harry? You just gotta stay away from the spoiled sprucer. He's just a little spoiled, isn't he? Have you figured out there's nothing good in there yet? No. I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna find something here. Something. Let's see here. Straw. Where are the animal crackers hiding in here? Mom, you stuff animal crackers in here for me?
I didn't, buddy.
That's rude.
I'm so sorry.
You got them in your pockets?
No, I gotta
I'll
go
be
out
there
and
in a
get them.
minute. I smack the straw first. Smack it. Tell him. His way of getting onto them for being on the straw he wants is to ram the straw.
Oh, that's what he was doing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
This is the most awkward goat fight. See? Look at you biting. He's a little biter. He tries to pull their furs out. Well, thanks for breaking it up for me, fellas. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to be in your way, Larry. Oh, sorry, Spruce. I didn't mean to be in your way, too. Goodness. You're
Holy.
such a nuisance, huh?
It's like they've never seen a bale of straw before.
Yeah, guys, it's been the whole, what, 2 days ago?
Spruce, you got some attitude today, man.
You got some too, dude? Hi, big guy. Oh. Dude, we're gonna get squished in this doorway.
He really likes to come in at the same time that you're coming in. He does that to me all the time.
Hi, buddy. This is his second.
He's like, thanks for putting straw in my house, Dad.
This is Herc's second home. If
Yes.
the goats are in his house, he comes over here and sleeps in this nursery. He's headbutting my microphone, so I don't know how that's going to come on in your editing. Hi, bud. Yes, I know.
He actually really loves this shelter. He sleeps in here a lot.
Oh, thank you. You're going to squish my head against the 2x4. You're squishing my head against the 2x4.
Oh, look, Spruce is on the other side.
I just got a big old kiss right on the mouth. Oh, with his jowl. That stinks, dude. What were you down there eating just a second ago? All right. Dog and goat pie. Spruce, did you want to join the party? Oh my. Okay. I love you too. I don't want your tongue on me though. I think Herc approves of the straw.
It kind of looks like it.
Hi, buddy.
Spruce is like, would you pay attention to me?
Joey.
Spruce, you are so clumsy.
Buddy, I'm getting slobber everywhere. Better yet, you're getting slobber everywhere. I feel you. I do. I sure do. Yep, I know where you're at. Okay. Okay, a Herc and a Kyle do not fit in this shelter together, especially when he's trying to slobber me up.
Herc says nobody fits in this shelter with me. This is
my
mine.
house, though, is the thing is.
He's like, what's wrong, Dad? What's wrong?
Get your mouth off my mouth, dude. What is that about?
You are something else.
This is man's best friend right here.
Okay. Is everybody good here?
It's such a weird concept to have swept and raked all of
I
this
know.
out today. And
Yeah.
then at the end of the day, you come back through and put it all down again.
I know.
Just
But if
part
you
of it.
don't, we're going to be sliding all over the place.
Oh, yeah. Well, and we do, you know, I think we took about 32 or 34 bales to Chad,
Yeah.
and we've only gone through maybe
5
or 6 ourselves. So we still got plenty of straw up there.
Oh, for sure.
Still very grateful for that donation.
Tell him, Larry. You gonna let Larry eat with you, Spruce?
I'm pretty sure if they accidentally kiss inside the hay, he's gonna flip out. So, little warning here, and I don't know how much Shannon's gonna put in the video because it went on for minutes and minutes and minutes. And we recorded some from this morning. So just kind of warning some people, there was maybe a little bit of violence between a couple turkeys, and we're probably gonna show you. I don't know how much, but we're gonna show you a little bit. All right, well, we're gonna go up the hill because I got about 25 minutes before it's gonna be pitch black out here.
You know, we were just talking about how it was supposed to not precipitate anymore. And I could see in the headlights of the four-wheeler that it's like misting right now.
Definitely a little bit of drizzle. I
Yeah.
can feel it. So guys, it is darker out here than the camera shows. We've made enough YouTube videos now. I know it looks a lot brighter. So this morning we were in the camper and we heard the birds, the guineas. Shannon looked out, looked up the hill, saw that the guineas were out, and so was one of the big white turkeys. Well, the guineas have gotten out. Those little seams where some of that wire mesh goes, they've worked them enough that they can squeeze through. However, problem is I got up here to see how in the world one of the turkeys got out, especially these big guys. All of these zip ties, there's technically double now than there was because I had to re-zip tie them. Some animal, I'm assuming raccoon, our cameras don't reach up this far. We're working on getting a different solution for that, so we don't really know what happened. But this was completely open, this whole corner, and it was actually the wire mesh that had been chewed or weakened or whatever. It was not the zip ties, because these zip ties were still intact and are holding this side on. Well, we got to counting the guineas. If you are like Matt and you don't do well with this kind of stuff, which is farm reality, we lost 2 guineas. We've got 8 guineas now. Started with a dozen, we're down to 8. And Shannon and I kind of surveyed the area, and I think she got a little bit of film this morning.
I did.
But there's a pile of feathers over here and a pile of feathers over here. That's the white guinea. Well, and this is a piece of that wire. And you can tell it was one of the ones that I twisted through.
So something got in there and yanked him out, probably.
I'm thinking it had to be a raccoon, you know? I don't know that possums or coyote, I don't know. It had to be a raccoon. To use their little raccoon fingers, you know, they can get into anything, do anything.
Yeah.
And that took some work.
Yeah, that was all twisted up.
The only other thing would be if they were able to break the mesh, because you know how the birds constantly walk up against that mesh and push it out and stuff. They may have, because it's a thinner gauge than this stuff is even. and so it's a little bit easier to break. I don't know, something got them. And they were two of our instigators.
Yep.
That white one, we believe he thought he was a turkey. And yeah, so he'd boss the other guineas around. That little gray one was our little screamer that would just run around and peck at something, and then they'd chase him. The birds are definitely quieter today.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's because the two that are gone were the kind of the problem children, or if they saw what happened to these two and think, maybe we better shape up a little bit.
Yeah, but here's the silly thing. Even though they were in the run and they had that dry spot back at the back under the tarp, when I put them up last night, they still cuddled in the front corner and got rained on the whole time.
Yeah,
like, get out of the rain.
If there's not super high winds and it's not like blistering cold, they stay out in the front, and they all want to cuddle right there in those two corners, which are most susceptible to being seen by any predators.
Silly birds.
Okay, that's bird dilemma 1, right? Look at these two turkeys. I can see if I can get my microphone to pick them up. Believe it or not, that is actually the sounds they make when they're getting ready to fight. And Shannon, I think we saw, at least 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes of it. I mean, they were bloodied up, guys. Again, I don't know at this point how much we're going to show you because we haven't even seen all the footage ourselves, but they were bloodying each other up, and we literally had to get a shovel. We got a big shovel that we clean out their run with, and I had to force it between the two of them. I feel so stupid. Come on, kids, now don't you turn on me or I'll just whack your head off.
They don't give up.
No, they don't. I've done this once before, and I can't tell you how long it took me, but I can still hear the noises like they were making before they started fighting.
Yeah.
They're still making those noises, so it ain't over. I'm not gonna be able to keep them apart. They're gonna have to settle whatever they got going on with each other. You turkeys got beef?
You're so funny.
Barely. Why don't you just...
Are you guys mad because one got out and the other didn't? Like, what's going on here, guys?
You're both out right now. Do I need to get you guys a turkey counselor? Or do I just need to pick a favorite and end this for one of you?
I feel like they're having a conversation right now. The guineas are going to start chanting here in a minute. Bird fight, bird fight, bird fight. Look how white their heads get when they're fighting.
Yep.
Listen to it. Bird fight, bird fight, bird fight.
See, they get a hold of that thing, and it's almost like they're putting them in a headlock with it.
Yeah.
I have no idea if they'll kill one another.
Oh, I don't either.
Just stay out of it, guineas.
know what to do.
My little Google research says that ultimately the turkeys can kill each other. Typically they don't. They just fight like this, pretty brief. This is definitely the longest battle that we've witnessed. And they won't come off it if you separate them. Absolutely not.
No, we've tried that. It probably doesn't help that the guineas are cheering them on.
Yeah, and they run in and get a quick jab here and there.
Well, if they're fighting for Christina, she doesn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah. I don't really know what instigated this, but they were talking to each other through the run door when I was fixing the corner.
Because one was outside and one was inside, right?
I mean, yeah, one was out, one was in. I don't know if that's what they were talking about, but they were standing there making those noises at one another. It goes to show that they know everything for a turkey is basically from the bottom of their neck up.
Yeah.
Because they don't take body shots on one another unless they jump and use their talons, but they're going for each other's faces.
Well, and when that other one needed a break, he was kind of putting his head down on the other one's chest.
Yeah. Till later, but we can try putting one back in the run and leave the other one out.
Okay. Well, hopefully giving them this distraction and separate them will kind of help.
Well, the problem was when there was one out and there was one in there, he came up to the door and they just stood right through the door talking, making that noise like they were going to fight. The moment I let it open, sure enough, I let them out and they just kind of stood there and wrapped their necks up, and then they start bopping around and then they get into it. And this can be over her, it can be just over territory in general, and it can be like a leadership thing, showing who's the alpha turkey to the rest of the birds.
2 toms.
Yep, 2 toms. We learned about this when we first got them, but we didn't know their sex when we purchased them.
Well, it's just all been a learning process. We didn't know that that was a kind of turkey that we probably shouldn't have gotten.
Yeah. So that's the other one. This one already got a massive drink. So he's got his turn over there at the water now. You got a little bloodied up there, buddy. Was it worth it? Did you win? You gotta rest it off, don't you? And they immediately, right after they were done, I thought 2 times a turkey had died. I kid you not. They grab this thing, I forget what you call it, wrap it around their head, and then they pin him down. And one of the turkeys had his head down and kind of looked like his neck may have been broken. His eyes were closed, mouth was open. That's nasty. And I really thought he had killed him. So here's the dilemma, and I literally don't I don't know yet, but it's going to be pitch black in 10 minutes. These two are ready to dance right now. This is all they have done all day long. And this one just keeps walking around the outside, and this one will stay with them. They're going to kill each other. But if I leave one of them out, whatever came and got those guineas last night, also going to kill them.
Yeah.
Now the guineas, see how quiet they are? They get that little cheep, cheep.
Yeah,
cheep,
the guineas are ready to go in.
That's their we're ready call.
So before we let them in, let's go ahead and place the straw. We're going to place some bales of straw around the outside edges of the run.
Yeah, Shannon also, I don't know if you mentioned it already, but they're pecking through the stinking door. If it's not too cold and that wind's not blowing enough, I feel like right now it's cold enough for them to go back in the back of the run. They love sleeping up in these corners. I mean, they're just right there. So if there's something that keeps coming out of the woods over here, hey, if you'll help me, I'll set those traps tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help you.
But whatever it is, that's where I caught that possum, remember? And then before we had the brush cutter. So it's coming out over here. It can see the birds are right here in the corner. And we know from personal experience, when it's pitch black, you can walk up on these birds and pretty much reach out and touch them.
Oh, yeah.
They can't see. And obviously they can't fight well in the dark. I mean, I can only imagine right now it's like straight up trash talk that's going on. You know?
Yep.
You turkey? No, you turkey. No, you turkey. They're not very smart. They don't have good trash talk. Like that?
Yeah. There you go. There you go. You're right there. Oh my goodness. There you go. Right there. Go on in. Go on in. Very good. You gotta go in too, Sugars. Yeah. Oh no, we got guineas running out.
Well, this guy is trying so hard to get out and come attack that other turkey. Go get in. Go on.
Christina, you're right there. You gotta go too, honey.
There you go. They're geniuses, babe. Get guineas, they said. They'll eat all your ticks, they said. Hey, there's a turkey bin right there. If you're getting guineas, may as well get turkeys, he said. He is now regretting that decision.
We're getting chickens next time.
Uh-huh. Yeah, a lot of folks have reached out actually that raise guineas and go through this, and somebody had even sent an email with all the details of like how many guineas they start with, the Keats each year. I think it's like a 30 or 40, and by the end of the season, she's lucky to have a dozen.
Yeah.
So it's a common thing. I mean, I'm not saying that we're just being reckless and letting them, get eaten all the time, but if something got in or if they worked that mesh and got out, I mean, that's how it's going to be right now.
Well, and what I need to do is come up here and put some hardware cloth around the bottom.
I'm wondering maybe, just maybe, when it's dark enough,
if they won't fight.
Because they're way more blind in the dark.
Yeah.
Just like the guineas. I don't think they're quite as bad as the guineas, but.
That's kind of what I was hoping too. Maybe they just go to separate sides. Go on, Turk. Okay, this is a good sign.
So we live outside. That's what we tell people when they're like, what's it like in the camper? Well, it's cramped in the camper. It's a cramper.
It's a cramper.
By the way, you guys didn't even mention, did you notice the matching shackets?
Yeah, we went into town this way even.
Yeah, we went and grabbed some lunch and grabbed some groceries.
Got a few weird looks.
Yeah, we were like, what? Husband and wife don't buy the same shacket because they're on sale at Sam's for cheap and warm and awesome? Yeah, we do.
We do.
Okay, so I'm not sure where the camera basically cut off, but both of the turkeys, we got both turkeys in, because if we left one out, he would undoubtedly be a very good meal to
And
whatever.
we want to have him as a meal.
Yeah, I know. And that's, you feel that guilt sometimes. Like, man, if I had moved a little faster on slaughtering one and whatever, but it wasn't the time. So we're dealing with this now, and we will see. So we're going to try to get out there early in the morning, check on them, and then we'll give you guys an update in the next video.
Yep. As we left them, though, both the white turkeys were laying down with all the other birds.
Yeah, once we took all the light away, and it was pitch black out, they went in and kind of were chest to chest with one another, but I'm holding my camera light on them, and they started making their little fighting noises, but it didn't last long. And immediately when I shut off the light, one of them just plopped down. Yeah. And they realized how dark it was.
So hopefully they just stay calm tonight.
Yeah, so listen to people when they tell you don't get two tom turkeys. If you do, keep them in separate runs, setups,
You're going to have a problem.
Yeah, and they ain't putting one of those guys back in this shed. No way. Not happening. All right, well, we're going to hope for sunny skies tomorrow and things to start drying up and get back on that patio well shed. And probably going to watch some videos on turkey processing again tonight.
You have your homework cut out for you.
No, I never run out of homework. That's all right.
You enjoy it.
Well, guys, we love and appreciate you. We thank you for coming on this journey with us. As always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.